Many salutations to viewers and coins of the vault alike. I am Tatsumari, the self-proclaimed keeper of Maple Story lore and stories alike. There are many who do it, but I am the only one who does it like me. Ha 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 ha! So today we are going back to Satisfactory, and we are going to be giving the spotlight to you, the viewers and coins of the vault alike. Because we are, as soon as I can get my program to do what I want, going to be reading some story prompts from you based on this story prompt right here. Now, this is, I believe, the first week that this story prompt is here. So if you would like to participate in it, you don't have to have a story ready. This will be the first week, and then next week will be the last week if you would like to participate in it. And just to clarify, when it says in the rules it can't be any longer than 1,030 words, I don't mean you have to do all 1,030 words. I mean that it can't be any longer than that. If the story is shorter, the story is shorter. It doesn't have to use it all up. However, you need to limit it to 1,030 words. That's kind of what it really means, the whole thing there. So, again, welcome to everybody, and I hope you all are going to be at least mildly entertained by what you see here today. Now, before we get into the ad break that Twitch is so graciously going to slam upon us, I have something to show you guys. As soon as I can push the correct buttons over here, there we go, and there we go. Ha! So, here it is, ladies and gents, the Hall of Tales. Yes, indeed. I have created the Valhalla Hall of Tales to keep all of the stories that will be read here on the channel. Now, to go inside here, all the way at the back, we have a small bit of business first to attend to. First, we not only have to reset the timer, or reset the counter, but we also kind of have to leave it alone because Yun-Su, he did appear in a previous stream, but we're still carrying on the joke that if I say his name, he has to appear here in the stream on his own. So, yes, the counter did get reset the other day. However, now that I've said his name again, the counter has been reset back to 1. So, Yun-Su, if you're out there, buddy, are you listening? Are you here? Probably not. Because, he's probably fast asleep. So the counter is still at 1, basically. And then, for the rest of the tour, yes, I have this entire hall here is going to be for all the tales that we are going to be reading. So far, these are the ones that I could find. Yes, I know there are a lot by Mama Rednecks. She's usually the one who who submits the stories a lot. But if you want your name over here to be in the Hall of Tales, go for it. And as you can see, there's plenty of room for more tales. Also, here's the cool part. I do have lights on. I have it on a different mode, but I have it set up so when nighttime rolls around, these blue lights come on and it will light up the whole room. So here, that's pretty cool stuff. And also, there's some lights outside too that are going to be lighting this up. It'll probably look better at night, but yeah, there is that. So yes, but we now have come to the part where we need to let Twitch take its pound of flesh, because without it, I would not be able to do what I do. So, without further ado, we're going to have a small ad break. If you're immune to ads, cool. If not, well, you'll be back shortly. So don't go anywhere. We shall be back after these massages. Alrighty, it appears we are back from ad break. Also, I did a little modification on the bingo game, which I have started. If you guys, for those of you on Twitch, if you want to have some fun, if you look down below the screen over there, you should see a thing to get involved with the bingo game that I have. I have modified some of the events so that hopefully we can get some more stuff happening. So of them, I have added, let's see, where is it? Aha. Mentioning a streamer. I summoned the Traveler, which is like my kind of my own personal traveling around the world train. I added forget what I'm talking about, go on a rant. I read a story, I die, I do some explosive landscaping, and I still need more materials. So yes, that is what we've got for this one. So far, I have mentioned a streamer. So if you guys want to be part of that, go for it. And I have, where it is, I have summoned the Traveler. So if you guys want to get started on that, that is where we're at right now. So far, we have a couple numbers already started. So, but yes, hopefully today is a game and a stream and a story that leaves you all very satisfied. Now, if you notice, I do have a couple remotes in my hands. And that is because I have done something extra special. What we have here, I think, let's see, is... here we go. I have what's called a hover pack, meaning that now, instead of using a jetpack to kind of get around, I have a little hover pack. It uses electricity to be powered, but what it does is allow me to get up and hover in place so I can build from the factory above. However, it only works so long as I am near a source of electricity. As you can see in the... well, it's kind of behind my fat head over here. There is a little circle that shows how close I am to the signal. Or you can look at the remote that's in my left hand, and it has like a signal strength looking thing on it. Yes. Yeah, something along those lines. So as you can see, if I get further away from electricity, then the thing goes down, and then when it gets too far away, down I go. So I have to kind of pay attention to what's going on around, but as soon as I get near electricity, I'm able to hover once. So yes, me getting my socks wet or me missing my platform will happen more often than not. I do still have my jetpack for backup, but for the most part, yes. There will be a possibility of me just going, ah, and then my socks will be wet. Or I die. But yes, tonight, like I said, is about you, Coins of the Vault, and your short stories with this story prompt. For it's above here for those of you who are on Twitch, and right here for those of you on YouTube. If you want to participate, doesn't matter which platform you're on. If you're on Twitch, there's a little extra thing you can pick to make it a little extra fun. Or if on YouTube, you just have to like put a bunch of messages in there and say, "Hey, look over here, dum-dum." And it'll eventually get my attention. But yeah, that is where we're at. So currently, I am working on reworking the iron ingot factory. And I do have one part. I need to get some more iron ore going because this world takes a lot of iron for all the kinds of stuff that we're going to be doing. So I do have one part of an iron ore. Let's see, where's the traffic right now? So where? Yes. let's see. Traveler, where are you? You're still way over there. Okay. I have built one extra station so far that has like 3/4 of a train full of iron ore to be transported. I am going to be working on a secondary station that has one extra stop to fill up the train the rest of the way, so that way I can have more iron ore turn into iron ingots, and then I'll be able to fill up more of my outgoing iron ingot trains with stuff. So yeah. And along the way, feel free to submit your stories at any time to be read. That is actually what we're here for. Me playing Satisfactory in the background is really just to kind of burn some time while we're waiting for some stories to be read. So yeah. Alright, so how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you're having a good night. Well, of course you're having a good night. You're here with me. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Oh, and something else. Let's see. This is August, September, October, November, December. We got about 4 months to the end of the year. So, I'll have to see if I can make a little thing for it somewhere along the way. But I have 2 goals for the end of the year. One, I want to see if we can hit 400 subscribers over on my YouTube channel. We're at 389 right now, so let's see if we can get some more coins in the vault over there. It'd be kind of awesome if we can hit that by the end of the year. It's only 11 subscribers away, so it'd be a really awesome goal to hit by the end of the year. The other goal I would like to hit is see if we can hit 210 coins of the vault here on Twitch. I think that would be an awesome thing. If we can do both of those at the end of the year, let's see. What do you think would you want me to do if we hit those goals? What would be something that you would want me to do? Now remember, it's got to be stream friendly. It can't be anything that would get me banned or suspended. Aha! There's the Traveler. Well, let me put it this way. If I'm going to do it on stream, it has to be stream friendly. If not, then it has to be done off stream. Alright, so let's see. What we want to do, we actually want to go to gold load I. Alright. We want to wait. Alright, cool. Oh, no, wait. We gotta be able to see if we can avoid crashing a train. Because, bingo. So, as soon as the train goes through a stop cycle, we'll get going again, and let's see if I can crash the train! Let's see if I can crash the train, is something you don't hear every day. If you make the goals, do something there. Okay, alright. Ah! We almost had a crash here. Okay, so that's one suggestion so far. If we reach the goals, 400 subscribers on YouTube, 400 subscribers on YouTube, and 210 followers on Twitch. Both of them. And both goals have to be met for this to go through. I might do something minor if one of them get met, but you know, it'd be awesome if both of them get met. And both of them get done. That is the current vote right there. We're going to do the current leading suggestion We're going to do some character art on stream. All right, come on. Let's go. Here we go, plastic mover. Here we go. This is the only problem with this, is you gotta, when you're driving a train, you gotta wait for other trains to get out of the way. Do 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 do. Let's go! Dang it, I should have written something longer. Are you talking about the story prompt? Is that what you're talking about? What's the holdup? Oh, great. Now we got another train behind us, so we can't even back up. Well, I do have a ton of trains coming through here, so there is that. Oh, you almost crashed the train reading my comment. A few more words and you wouldn't have hit the brakes in time. Finally. All right. Is this a surname, or is this like a last name, a surname, a surname? Okay. Well, on top of this, is this like a person who has this name? Is it a commoner or somebody who's a little bit? I know their partner is a knight, but the person initially are they a commoner? Are they a little further up the ladder? Where are they on the social ladder as far as that goes? Oh, his last name is Knight. Of those two, I would say Summers. You're welcome. I don't know what I agreed to, but oh well. Oh, right. We gotta wait for this train. Oh, actually, we really don't. Because it goes on a separate track. Oh! And that train goes over there. Did you get like, did you get trolleys, or did you get something else? Or are they just sour gummy worms? Trolley! Some knockoff brand, I'm guessing. Ah! Well, so far I haven't crashed. So whether that's a testament to me paying attention or something else, I do not know. Operative word being yet. Give it time. Oh, that's one thing I don't want to happen. Me crashing a train. What is this train? This is the coal mover, okay? Oh, and by the way, I'm pretty sure that the aluminum factory is all up to snuff. All the parts are being made. There's one last part that I think I still need to put like an extra wing on there in the aluminum factory because I need to make heat sinks, and that requires copper sheets and aluminum sheets, I think it is. So there is one last part I need to make at the aluminum factory, but I don't have it unlocked yet. So that will be an expansion we do a little later. My brain is being ridiculous and not helpful right now. That's my brain all the time. I kept from crashing! Ha 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 ha! Oh, wait, no, 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 no! Ha 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 ha! Ah, so close. Woohoo! That was extra close. Put a dime in there. I think they'll connect. There where I want to go. And I think it's... Oops. Ah! Oh no! Toga Ochako over on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today or tonight? Hopefully you're having a good time. And I hope you're at least mildly entertained what you see from me. Alrighty, so we got to our destination. Now, I think I need to do some extra storage capacity over here. I mean, it's stuff I'm going to be working on this one for a little bit. But, because...
Hey, look!
Alrighty. So, maybe not extra storage capacity. Maybe we'll just leave it alone. It should be fine. So we have... How much do we have in here? 4,800? Okay, we should be good for a while. To push or not to push? Okie dokie. So, let me get a... workbench up here so we can craft a story. Alright. I'm wasting my phone battery. Nice! Alright, cool. Well, kind of cool, but not kind of cool. So, and if you don't mind, Toga, telling us, where do you hail from? Where do you say hi from tonight? And you don't have to say if you don't want to. Remember, the internet's a weird place out there. Over here. All right. Hugo! Welcome, welcome. You got here right at the beginning, too, pretty much. How are you doing, man? All righty. So... let us see. Let me get over into the writing office. All right, Toga. We'll be here. All right, let's get over into the writing office. There we go. I'm all right. 92% of the way to 10,000 words. Yeah, our 10,000 scales? Is that what you're referring to? Okay, hold on. Why is this, there we go. Now we're doing so. Oops, it's all cattywampus. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. Very cool, Hugo. Alrighty, so let us read To Push or Not to Push by Mama Rednax. Darla's exact instructions to Rebecca had been to create something that would help their small design office learn to work together. Booking the Savvy Sleuth's 1-hour package for the 6-person team was only part of the fun. A month before the event, Rebecca excitedly designed office flyers to remind everyone, hanging several different designs at various locations. When they began showing up on her desk with revision notes scribbled all over them, she should have known this wasn't going to go as she had hoped. Each flyer returned with varying degrees of suggestions that completely altered the design. 3 days before the event, the poster she'd printed to hang in the break room appeared with a pink sticky note with a monogrammed cursive D in the lower right-hand corner. It simply read, "Let's leave the design work to the design department." Where is everyone? Rebecca worries as she checks her phone for the 5th time in 10 minutes. Good thing I put a start time 20 minutes before the actual reservation. Peter and Derek arrived together, both looking like they haven't slept since leaving the office yesterday, and binging all night on energy drinks.
Hey, Becky.
Derek sneers over his beverage.
Thanks for dragging us out on our weekend for a work event. Couldn't we have done this while getting paid to see each other?
Rebecca's smile is only pleasant on the outside. After a year of correcting Derek that her name is, in fact, Rebecca, not Becky, she seems to only have reinforced the behavior. Oh, thank heavens! Rebecca breathes as Kim pulls into the parking lot. She can't understand how Kim can work with Derek, but at least she won't be the only one taking Derek's snide comments today. Nice to see that management is leading the way on this one, Kim says dryly as she walks up and gives Peter a fist bump. 20 says Sam doesn't even show. Oh, you're on, Peter says, pulling out his wallet. My money is on him and Darla showing up together and claiming she just picked him up so he'd be here. Derek nearly chokes on his drink when 5 minutes later Darla does in fact arrive with Sam as her passenger. Rebecca just rolls her eyes. 3 months ago, Sam's license was suspended after what Darla refers to as a misunderstanding with law enforcement. She is still refusing to allow Sam to telecommunicate. Telecommute. Dressed in her usual business skirt and heels, Darla puts on a happy face as she approaches the others, Sam trailing slowly behind her. It's so wonderful to see the office all gathered together for an event, even if we are seemingly underdressed for a work occasion. Sam trails behind her in a faded band t-shirt, contrasting with Derek and Peter's casual collared shirts. His expression makes it clear this isn't his first time hearing this lecture. Awesome, Rebecca says cheerfully. Let's go get checked in. This is going to be so much fun. After sitting in the lobby until their reservation begins, they all receive the basic instructions before the group enters the first room with a wall-sized version of Sudoku. Darla solves it as everyone else is listening to Rebecca read the instructions for the game. With the numbers from the highlighted boxes, Derek manages to open the door on his second attempt. The next room reveals a fully stocked office. Oh, it's a riddle! Rebecca exclaims as she points to the decorated whiteboard on the far wall. I love these! Peter reads it out loud for the room. With pointed fangs, I sit and wait. With piercing force, I crunch out fate. Grabbing victims, proclaiming might. Physically joining with a single bite. What am I? Sam's grumbling comment is just loud enough to have Darla crossing her arms and her foot beginning to tap on the tiled floor. Kim gives him a look, her tone equally sarcastic. It's obviously something in the room. We find the answer, and that tells us what to do next. Peter picks up the keyboard from his desk and flips it over. Can't we just pick up random stuff to find the answer? Why do we have to figure out a riddle? Derek shakes his head and walks over the desk. He points at the stapler. You're all a bunch of idiots. You did not solve it that fast, Kim argues as she picks up the stapler. Stuck to the bottom is a key to open the next door. Darla snatches the stapler from her hand and struggles to pry the key from the magnet with her nails. When they walk into the third room, everyone gathers. The room has nothing but white walls, a closed door, and a small table holding a black box with a giant red button on top. I'll push it, Kim shrugs, reaching to press the button. Sam grabs her wrist before she can. Don't you know better than to push random buttons? Better yet, don't answer that. It explains so much about your work. Kim snatches her hand back and crosses her arms, glaring as Sam begins to investigate. What exactly are you looking for? Darla asks, joining him as he stares at the black box. Sam mutters to himself for a moment before answering. The obvious answer is rarely the correct answer. Rebecca's brows scrunch as she and Kim share a confused look. Look. No, I'm pretty sure the button is the answer. Peter, Derek, and Kim all move to slump against the wall, pulling out their cell phones, even though the establishment's rules clearly state electronics are to be left outside the building. After leaning against the wall and listening to Sam lecture about everything from placement to color saturation, Rebecca finally lets out a frustrated groan. For crying out loud, just push the damn button! After 5 minutes of further discussion, Darla finally pushes the button and the buzzer sounds. The second door opens and an unenthusiastic employee enters the room. Finally!
You guys are 20 minutes past your reservation time.
Oh, wow. That sounds like somebody who has just had it up to here. I know, bleh. I know you can't see me putting my hands up, but has had it up to here with people just, taking their sweet time to figure out an obvious thing. But that was very, very satisfactory.
Oh boy.
I love buttons. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I love it. Hold on. You know what? Let me put on my jetpack here. That was pretty cool. All right. So, would you actually continue that story in any way, or is it just to show that office workers, despite working together, really actually loathe each other and would much rather do anything else than spend their day trying to figure out what the heck a button does? What the big red threatening button does. All right. Yeah, I think I need to. Each one of them was built on someone I've worked with before. A future story would be highly entertaining. Oh boy. That sounds like almost like a personal right of The Office, if you ask me. A personal version of The Office. Okay. Okay, let's see. Do we want to put extra storage? Or do we want to leave this as is? Because all of these are full. Except for a few of them. Uh-huh! Alright. I think I'll just leave it alone. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we are going to go down below. And we are going to take this train. Let's see, how many cars do we have left on this train to fill? Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars. Oh, that's perfect, because I have 3 pure nodes of iron that I'm going to be building a station next to. So, oh, hey, look, it's a flower bird. Kind of like Curly from the Three Stooges. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I do have a train that is offline right now because I don't need to move it. But we are gonna take this to a nitrogen station. Because I do have the nitrogen train offline. And then we're gonna use that station as kind of a measurement tool. Oh, Senor! Welcome, welcome. How are you doing this evening? And just for conversation's sake, you don't have to answer, Mama Rednecks. You said the story you wrote was based on people that you worked with before. Is it all right if I ask what industry or industries those were from? If not, don't worry about it. Don't answer that. All packed up and ready to IRL bully my players lovingly. Oh no! Are packed up? Are you? Refresh my memory. Are you moving? Is that what's good? What's going on? A design company, first job in Atlanta. Ah, okay, all right. Yeah, everybody at your first job is always an absolute idiot, right? Let's see. Do we have all the room in 3, 2? All right. Now, do we have enough room to put another train station right here? 3, 4. No. Going up to Canada. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, right. I forgot. Yeah. Luring others to play in DC for a week-long get-together. Nice! Alright, do we have... No, we do not. Oh, dab-nabbit. Alright. So... 1, 2, 3... That's only 3. Dang it! Okay, so what if... Instead, this is going to take a minute, so we're going to have to do some fancy footwork over here to make this work. What if instead, what we did, we're going to keep this train the same, but we're going to move 9 of the stations to the end of the train. So that way, we can take some of this station to load up the iron that comes from the pure nodes that are going to be over here. Let me see. Are they right over there? I think they're like right over there somewhere. Yes, okay. All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to take this train. Actually, no. We're going to leave this train here because it's out of the way. It's not going to be clogging up the railroad. We are actually going to go back to where we just were. And we are going to modify that entire train station. So that way we can make sure that we can come over here and pick up the remaining iron that we need. Do not ask me where that accent came from. I do not know what it's supposed to be, but I was having fun, so deal with it. Alright, so we had like 3 iron nodes right over here, I believe. Yeah, so there's one there. That's a copper node. Oh, there's 2. Wait, did I cover up a third one? Oh, there it is. Okay. Phew. Okay. Noodle, I have known for dang near 20 years. Partner, 15. Nerd, by sheer stroke of luck, lives near enough to them that they've gotten to hang out a few times now. Me and Sigil, alas, are about a 9-hour drive away, cross-country border, so it's a bit difficult. Jesus Christ. Gave little Balijit from Phoenix and Ferb. Oh, yes.
How do you think everything is going to go with Phineas and Ferb? Like, literally, he's the only one that can see that. What's the name of the little girl that always comes over and talks to Phineas? Her little eyes always become hearts. How is that physically possible? Isabella! There we go, that's her name. That's what I was trying to remember. Isabella, her eyes literally turn into hearts. Like, how is that physically possible?
Alright, so here we are back at the thing. Yes! Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this off. We're going to take this apart. Oh, Suanova! And Suanova got second place. Let's go! Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we got 9 train stations. So what we're going to do, we're pretty much going to redo this again. Because we can. Okay, so we're going to put a filter on it. And we are going to take all of these apart. And by the way, for anybody who has a short story that goes with the story prompt, you are more than welcome to submit at any time. There isn't like a specific time, a specific section to submit stuff. You are more than welcome to submit at any time. Because we can. Get rid of this, because that is just a waste of space. And then, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we are going to take apart 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stations. Alright, and then we are going to come over here to this box, and we're going to get rid of all the iron ore, and all the iron ore. And alright, and we're going to take all of that because we're going to need it later. And then we're going to come over here and fill in the gap. Alrighty.
Now then, my fancy coins of the vault. We are going to take apart what we worked on for the last 2.5 hours and destroy it so we can move it down 9 car lengths. Ha 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 ha!
Of course, I wouldn't have to do that if Barry the Platypus hadn't gotten in the way.
Alright, so one, two, three, four. We're just gonna take this all out because it is no longer serving the purpose I want it to.
Yes, it is those very good villains!
100,000 ore? Wow. Okay. We're gonna land here. And we are going to open up this box. We're going to get rid of 100,000 ore. And then we are going to take, let's see. Yeah, take the rest. having a fit kiss. That's my sign to go to bed. Oh no! Lucy, no! Well, thank you for stopping in. I hope you have some very pleasant dreams.
And may Falcor visit you.
So, actually, what we're going to do, we're going to turn on the filter so we only get the Mark V lifts. So we can take them apart very quickly. Very, very quickly. Very quickly. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to filter out for the Mark V belts. I'm having tantrum all day, but it's getting impossible. Best of luck, Devin. You know what's probably happening? Like, two things are probably happening. One, you might have a router that's going sour. The other thing, like the main board where you get your internet from, might also be going sour. Those are the two biggest things that I've seen. Usually when stuff like that happens, it's because it's getting old and it can't keep up. So, yes, I know it's a bummer having to get new stuff, but that could be part of the problem. So, depending on how old your router and how old your surfboard is, I know it's not called a surfboard, but it's the easiest way to talk about what I'm trying to say here. This, you, It could also be that maybe just because I'm at a kind of a high bit rate, that could also be part of it. So, I'm Joey. Apart. Oh, by the way, I think it's okay if I say this, but do we have any Code Lyoko fans in the house? Yeah. I'm going to be erasing those. Right. This. Okay, cool. Q. I'm going to get rid of that. No. I don't want to get rid of the floor. It kind of reminds me of, what was it, VeggieTales? Hello, I am the Swede that went up the hill and came down with all the bananas. And I am not going to share them with anyone else. Train going through Hong Kong. My favorite gourd, especially the cheeseburger song. I will have to admit my knowledge of VeggieTales is rather limited, but what I have seen, I do remember quite a bit.
No, I did not want to get the floor.
The only song that I really remember, like of the Silly Song series, was what was it? Larry's Hairbrush.
Oh, where is my hairbrush?
And even then, I only remember like a little bits and pieces of it. I don't remember the whole thing. So unfortunately, I don't have the awesome experience of VeggieTales in detail. All right. So now we are going to go back down below. There's accessories on the system. Yeah, my favorite is, it has nothing to do with VeggieTales, but it's from, I think it's Lion King 1.5. It's like, his favorite was Larry Boy. Yes! Knockoff Batman, yes! But my favorite, kind of fun song that always popped up somewhere was, I think it was from Lion King 1.5. No, not Dig a Tunnel. It was right at the beginning, where like they do the whole like Lion King intro song, and, and then you hear Timon in the background going, "What's on the menu?" So every time I go to eat dinner, I'll ask, I'll sometimes I goes, "Okay, so we're having dinner. What's on the menu?" Wait. What's on the menu?
So what we're going to do now
is we are going to come up here, and for every one of these thingamabobbers, we're going to have one storage container. Just right link. So, playing Minecraft and Mini says he is digging somewhere. Our friend says, "Quick, before the hyenas come!" You gotta introduce him to Diggy Diggy Hole. But you gotta do the, if you want to do it proper, you gotta do the Dwarf Rock Edition. Let me see if I can find it right quick. I'm gonna mute the sound for the game really quick because I don't want to get hit with something. Yeah, I'll look it up. See if I can find it. Aha! Okay, so the original version was by a Minecrafter. I can't remember which one it was. Like, you can look up the history of it, Diggy Diggy Hole. But it has evolved. It's taken on a life of its own and become just this iconic song. Like, it went from something like just very simple that was just a joke, and it's taken on its own life. So here is the version that I'm talking about right now. I think it's a dwarf. It's by the version is by Wind Rose. Diggy Diggy Hole. It's basically like dwarf rock, essentially what it comes down to. So yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff. All right. So, okay, so we do have an ad break coming up. However, I'm just going to continue on working with this, so that way I can get some stuff done, because there is a lot to do, and it's going to take me a while to get it done. So I'm just going to continue working on through the ad break, and if you're immune to ads, great. If not, well, you'll be back. Game sound back on. Oh, up there. You guys.
Come on! Damn it. Would you all stop moving around? It's so frustrating. I think I counted one of you twice. Ah! Come on. Damn it. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. That's going to be a little difficult. So what we're going to do is this one comes over here. This one we'll put here. So this one. This one will be a little different. So this one will go like this. Should be able to do. Yes, there we go. And we should be able to take this one and bring it down here, like so. No!
Okay. Alright, so then this one what we'll do is we'll scoot this over here. No. I know. Put this one. No, leave that one there. We'll scoot this one over. This one. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take this one, bring it down here. This one, bring it down like so. Yay! I am smart. I have big brain. I am doing a brainwave. Let me look at the bingo game real quick. Make sure I didn't read anything. Oh, right. I forgot. Tatsu read a story! Yay! Okay. Alright. I believe I already called this one. Oh, yeah, I did. I believe I did. Yes. Okay. Alright, yeah. right. So let's continue on getting stuff together. So by the way, like I said, you guys, if you want to have a story read by yours truly that you wrote live on stream, be sure and check out the story prompt that is on screen. And if you want to, you can, complete a story by the end of stream to have it read live on stream. You are more than welcome to. But if not, fear not. Next week, you will have another opportunity to have a story submitted and read live on stream and get your name added to the Hall of Tales. All right. Oh, I forgot to add the remaining track over here to connect this all. How very, very bad of me. So now, let us add the storage containers to hold all the ore. To hold all the ore for the glory of the Daleks. That was probably a very bad impression, but you know, whatever. It's my stream, and I'll yell if I want to. Oh, by the way, guys, speaking of Twitch stuff, keep a heads up with the streamers you follow, because the recent thing that it had with training AI stuff, if you shut it off on your account, it is only for your stream. So anybody who comes to your stream and anybody who is part of your stream, it is only for your stream. If you go to somebody else's stream and they have it turned on or haven't turned it off yet, you are now part of the training. There, you don't have a say in whether or not that happens or not. So just a heads up there. If you want to make sure and keep your experience AI free as much as possible. Rest of these actually, no, we have one more. No! I don't want it to do that! Oh. A little bit of a hiccup there. Yes, I know I'm probably not playing in the most optimum way, but guess what? This is my world, not yours. I'm playing to have fun. Optimizing everything to be absolutely 100% efficient is your way of playing. By all means! But this is not your world. It is my world. And you're just jealous you can't have mine. Put this over here like a show. Yeah. That has happened that way. So what we are going to do now is we are going to have we're going to do this way. Doot. Okay. So first, we need to go back over here, and we need to find some stuff. I'm going to take these all apart because these are just not helping us at the moment. Definitely don't want to take that stuff apart. Let's see. Take you, take you. Take you apart, take you apart, take you apart. Take you apart, leave you, take you apart. You apart, take you apart. Those are Mike. This is Mark. Those are Mike. Blub, 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 blub. I can't talk all of a sudden. Taking you apart there. Actually, I'll take you apart. I'll bring you over to here, and then bring you. Amy Tossell, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Well, what exactly is your channel about? And what am I shouting? Because if I'm going to be the beaten shouting, I want to know what I'm shouting about. think this is lined up correctly. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take this apart. So I'm just going to take this all the way down. Okay, so yes, we do have it lined up properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this all the way over here. Right? That's cool. We're going to get that box starting to fill up. Or those boxes to start filling up. And then we are going to come over here and we're going to bring this all the way this way. Actually, we're going to take this apart. And then we're going to take this. 1, 2, 3. Like that. What did I change over here? I changed the belt to a 5 when it should still be a 4. Alright, we're going to bring you over here. And then we're going to take a yo and we're going to bring you over here. We're going to put all our stackable things together. Give me a second here. I need to check out something. All right. It was a very important message that I had to take care of. Alright, so put you there. And then... Alright, so we're going to come from here. Okay, so 1, 2... Oops. 1, 2, 3. No, actually, first and foremost, I need to come around this way. There we go. Now we can bring this one over here. show. Oops. Come on. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Put you there, bring you in here. Alright. So now we have the first 6 cars taken care of for stuff. And then, now we need to do the rest of them. Okay, so we're going to take you guys apart. Now. So now we're going to bring you over here. Bring this belt over here and bring this belt over here. No, actually. So, what we are going to do instead. Let's see. We're gonna start from this side. Dang it! I'm gonna bring you guys further out. Okay, so what these... You know what? No. I'm gonna just bring these over here. So we're gonna take... I have to have a new thing over here. in the bingo thing. Tatsu redoes a thing over and over again. Oops. I had it right, I just didn't have the wrong height. I still have the wrong height. here. And this one. It's going to go right here. This one is going to go right there. All right. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Kind of. Okay. Then we're gonna take these and we're gonna those are marked 5s. I don't want marked 5s. I want marked 4s. Let's build up all of these first. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now, once again, we gotta take things apart. Oh boy. I ought to just have a thing over here that has like 7 call-outs for Tatsu takes a thing apart and redoes it again. Again. All right, cool. So now, grab a level 4 belt, and we're going to bring this as far as we can. Oh, right, it's here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. Whoa. Why was I looking at the sky? Perhaps I was looking at the sky because it is so very satisfactory. I had to do another call out. Tatsu forgets he has an audience. Alright. We are going to bring this over here, like so. Oops. Wait. No, not this one. This one. Dab-nabbit, I didn't want to clap. I wanted a conveyor belt. I mean, yes, it was still very satisfying, but that's not what I wanted. Doot. Okay. And boop. Alrighty. So then we are going to bring you all the way over this way. And then we're going to put you here. Bye. Okay. Alright. So we're going to do that. Right. And then we're going to put another one right here. Right. And then we're going to put another one of you right here. Alright. You. Bring you all the way over here. And then the last one we're going to bring all the way over here.
Listen, Sly, you can't just go running across rooftops and expect not to fall.
Yes, I know nobody asked, but I did it anyway, so there. Alright. Toga! Welcome back. How are you doing? How's the rest of your evening going so far? Alright, so we are going to... How we want to do this? We want to go... Take a this. And we want to go a this way. Like a this. And like a this. You put some 2, 4. Okay, I'll grab you. And put you like so. And grab a you and put you like so. And then grab a you and then put you like so. Right, and you. What we're going to be wanting to do is we want to... We want to go up to, okay. We want to bring this out a little bit, and like that. Like this. And go 1, 2. Alright, cool. We're doing good, We're gonna take this and come over here. This and bring it over here. Take this and bring it over here. And then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go like this. Ha ha! And then the belts, and we're gonna go all the way over here. We're just gonna string this one out so that way we can have a better idea of where we need to place our stackable conveyor poles so that we can stack our conveyors nice and tall and proud. From here, we're going to turn the corner here. Here. We're going to put this one facing this way here. Then we're going to bring this one over this way. That one getting filled up. Cool. So now, let's place all of our stackable conveyor poles over here. So that way, we can have this whole part of the train being filled up. Alright, so let's bring this here. So 1, 2... Okay, yeah. Yes. Alright. You, and we're gonna zoop you. There we go. Nice. There we go. There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom! Quickly, go and retrieve the XQ-45 Exterminator.
Exterminator? Boy, you really have some lame names for your things. Like if I was going to build a super weapon that's going to take out the planet, I would just call it the Unplaninator.
Oh my! That is a wonderful name for a super weapon. May I use it to destroy Earth so I can see the planet Venus better?
Good heavens, no. If I were to let you do that, then I would no longer be able to take over the tri-state area.
Oh, wow. I did this all in Mark 5 belts.
I don't want to do it Mark 5 belts. I wanted to do it Mark 4.
Because then if I were to let you take over, then I'd have to deal with Barry the Platypus!
Who is Perry the Platypus?
Oh, he's nothing. He's no one. He's my arch nemesis. He's a platypus who wears a brown hat.
I can't do that. I can't do the sound effect very well.
This away. Conveyor belt after conveyor belt.
Yes, I know there is probably a blueprint that I can make for this. I just haven't had a chance to do said blueprint yet. I haven't fully figured it out. But one day I will.
For I am smart and have big brain. My brain is big and smart.
Wait, what? Conveyor belt is too long? How is it too long? Or did I just have it on the wrong level? I just had it on the wrong level.
No.
I don't want to do that. No. Oh, come on. Let's see if we can do this. A little easier. So there's that. There's this. There is that. Ah! Oh, there it is. Satisfactory telling on me. I've been playing for 2 hours. Ha 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 ha. Get like the party horn in the background going off. Show. Now we're going to bring this one over this way because we can. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Too sharp. Okay, whatever.
fill up. Yay!
Alright. Let's see. Let me make sure I have enough belt over here to go to the next one. Oh.
I do not. Alright, sir.
Alright. So we're going to take these stackable poles and we're going to go over to here. Itchy ear all of a sudden.
Ouch, that itches.
That. Wait. I'll grab you. Wait, what? How is it that I have less of them now? What in the absolute boogeymans? Am I missing a couple belts over here? Yes, I am. Wow. I am that stupid. All right. Welcome to Streaming 101, kids, where everything and anything can go wrong. 'Cause you just didn't pay attention. Alright, so actually what we're going to do, take you, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Now we're going to add a couple more on top of all of these, because now we have 2 more belts to bring in, because I was a big dumb doofy dude. I'm a goofy goober! Put a couple more stackable things over here because we are just that awesome. This is what I'm going to take these apart and we're going to do this straight. Now this is beginning to make more sense. Crack my neck a little bit. We almost have this figured out, guys. And by the time we do have it figured out, it'll be time to end. Because that's how it goes. You get it figured out, and then it's time to go home. That's a joke we have at work is by the time we figure it out, it's time, we're going to be done. What the heck? No, don't want to do that. I want to do this. Here. This is going to come to here. All right. Now we're back on track. I'm still one belt short. How? Did I forget even a third belt again? I swear, if I forgot a third belt, I'm gonna pull my hair out. All the belt pulls. Huh. Hayden! Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Actually, you know what? I think I realized my mistake here. Nice, nice, very nice. I'm doing okay and just slightly going insane as I am trying to make sure to catch all of my conveyor belts here that for some reason or another I started out with a certain number and now I am no longer having that same number as I'm coming over here to get everything rearranged, but yeah, you know, just another day in the life of a factory worker. No, they're dividing, is what they're doing. They're not multiplying. They're just, like, Yeah, it's kind of like the socks in the dryer. They just kind of disappear into the ether. And then you're stuck wondering, what the heck did I do wrong? Alright, so what I'm going to do is this belt. Okay, so this one right here, I'm going to take apart really quick. And then this one I'm going to take apart as well. So we're going to have it like so. Should grab a... Oh, we can put this one more forward. But yeah, we're just kind of putting along here. I'm trying to make myself get myself another loading up facility for iron ore, so I can expand my iron ingot facility. And yeah, like I said, slowly losing my mind, but you know, nothing too strenuous. So this belt is the one. This belt, we are going to have a floor hole right here. Number 4 conveyor lift. And then we are going to do another conveyor lift here. And we are going to put this one down over here. Whoops. Go away. Ah! I have this one backwards. This belt has a number 4. Pick you up there. Make that a number 4 again. But no. Put this one back. So I'm gonna grab a conveyor. Stackable pole. I want to finish this before the end of stream because it's driving me nuts. Been working. This has been like a 6-hour project of mine trying to get this finished. Okay, another stackable. Go here. Oh, wow. I feel really stupid. I have 2 conveyors of iron over here that I brought over from a different project that I could have just done something different with. Well, such is life. You live, you learn, you crash, you burn, and then you die. that all back together. All right. Now, what we can do is we can actually take this apart. And then take these apart, because we have nowhere for them to go immediately. We'll take this straight, and put it straight in there. This, and put it straight into there. All right, cool. I had a dumb moment. I told you a while back my CPU was at 90%. I misread it. It was really the memory that was high, not the CPU. So we all have a brain farts. Yeah. I've been there multiple times. I've had many brain farts. Oh no, I forgot the inputs. Okay, so we're gonna put Mark 5. Are these Mark 5s down here? Yes, they are. Done. So, Hayden, with that in mind, have you been exploring MapleStory at all? And have you been having fun with it so far? I think it was you who said you were trying to get into MapleStory. Let's go down below and make sure everything is nice and hunky-dory. Alright, so these are filling up nicely. Cool, cool, cool. Coolio. Very nice, very nice. Alright, cool. We are doing the thing. So now, that is that one. So, that is where we are going to call it for tonight. Oh! You know what? Yes, every time I try to download it, it goes really slow. And I think to myself, I'll do it while I sleep, then I forget the next one. It's all good! I'm just, you know, I know it does take a little bit more than a potato of a computer. It can run on a potato computer, but it does tend to load it up a little bit, and sometimes takes a while to download. So yeah, sorry for that. If you are interested, but you know, most of the computers that I had ran on it. They weren't potatoes, but they definitely weren't top of the line computers. So yeah, okay. So before we go, we actually have something to add to the Hall of Tales. All right. Let's go over here. And this right here is the building for the Hall of Tales, where all the stories that we read live on stream are going to, at least the titles, are going to be kept in who wrote them. So, let's just set a reminder, and then when it downloads in the morning, I'll use it as an excuse not to touch the computer. All right, so let me bring up the thing over here. What did we have this time? We had to push. push or not to push. 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 Let's see. By Mama Rednecks. These are the titles for all the past prompts and everything. The prompt for what is these are all the past ones. I don't have. I'm not sure because if I were to put what prompt it was for, I'd have to have a bigger, basically what amounts to a bigger LCD screen to put them all on, and they wouldn't all fit. I'd run out of room very, very quickly. So this is like the smallest one that I could use while still having room for lots and lots of tales. But these are the stories that came from the prompts and the titles that were on them. So yeah, if you'd like to have your story added to the Hall of Tales, be sure and come back next week for that. Okay, let's see. Is it dark enough outside that we could... it's kind of overcast and cloudy. So, where's the... Yeah, it's kind of dark enough. Okay, so, let's check it out. Check out the lights that go with it. Cool blue lights, and it also has some blue lights out front over here. It's probably gonna look a whole lot better like at the night, when it's nighttime. But I got some cooling fans in here to make sure everything stays nice and cool. And then of course we also have our Yunsu summoning board way over here. So far it's still at 1. Because a couple streams ago we did I mentioned it and I did a shout out, so he showed up. But the joke being that if you say his name on stream, he will appear in your stream. So we're just kind of testing that out to see what happens. So far from this stream, this is 1. This is stream 1 that saying his name, he did not appear. It's kind of a joke. But anyways. And until he shows up on his own, this counter will continue to go up. And then for every time we have a story prompt over here, we shall add another title to the Hall of Tales. And continue on down the road, adding them out. Well, the one that I gave him was Wednesday. I gave him a shout out, on my stream on Wednesday, and apparently he gets notifications whenever he's been shouted out. So that's when he showed up. So, rather than do that, I'm just gonna rather than put the shout out, I'm just gonna say his name and see if it actually pops it up, rather than saying, "Hey, come over here." It's just kind of again, it's more so a joke than anything. It's not really meant to be taken seriously. It's just a pure joke. Is all it is. But yes, we have had another addition to the Hall of Tales. Push to Push or Not to Push by Mama Rednecks. We read it towards the beginning of the stream. So if you want to have your short story based on this prompt, that prompt up there, added to the Hall of Tales, be sure and you can either, over the next week, you can write it, or if you are feeling daring, you can come onto the stream and just blah, 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 blah. Type it out as fast as you can, and we'll read it live on stream and add the title to the Hall of Tales. But that is where we're going to call it for today. I hope you all had a very satisfactory time. I love you all for coming. Whoops, hold on. Let me change out my thing over here. I love you all for coming, and I hope you all had a good time. Now, next time on this, depending on how much I get done, the iron factory over there. I'm going to see if I can complete it by adding... There's one more stop I need to do somewhere over there for, like, completing the new iron train. Actually, it's, like, over there somewhere. Completing the new iron ore train, that's going to come over here to the iron ingot factory and make some more iron ingots. And then from there, we're going to take it to the iron. From the iron ingots, we're going to take it to the steel factory and to the iron plates and to iron wire and all kinds of stuff all over the place. And we're going to have all kinds of building stuff. And along the way, we're also going to have some very satisfactory tales to go along with it. So I hope to see you there. And love you all. And I hope to see you again on the next one. So, speaking of the next one, on Sunday will be the next stream. We are going to be going back into MapleStory, and we are going to be still continuing on with the Friend Story storyline. We are currently on Chapter 1 of Friend Story. I believe we're about halfway through, and we're going to be continuing on with Chapter 1, probably going through partway through Chapter 2 as well. Continuing on with that, and this is kind of like the prequel story before the Kinesis storyline. This is kind of what led to Kinesis coming up in MapleStory. And then on Wednesday, that stream is going to be starting at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then on Wednesday, we're going to be having a writing stream where I may be working on an original story of mine, Korax the Dragon's Heir, or I might be working on a new MapleStory the novel, A New Dawn, of which, if you want to check that out, you are more than welcome to by using these links here in the chat, both on Inkit and Wattpad, if you want to go check them out. Longtime stories of mine that I've been working on. If you want to read them, I do have Sacred Tears and Guardians up right now, as well as the first 3 chapters of A New Dawn up on those sites. We'll see exactly what we get to on Wednesday. And then on Friday, we'll be back for more writing prompt reading while I play Satisfactory. And speaking of the prompt, this week's prompt is: you find yourself in a room with only a giant red button. I can't wait to see what kind of stories you guys come up with. And that stream will be starting at next Friday at 7 p.m. Hopefully, if everything goes well. And also, I have a couple of goals that I would really be awesome if we hit before the end of the year. We have 4 months left in the year. I would like to see if we can hit 400 coins in the vault on YouTube and possibly 210 coins in the followers here on Twitch. If we hit both of those goals, I'll do a character drawing stream for you guys. Maybe I'll do some of you guys' characters. Maybe I'll just do some of mine. I haven't fully decided yet, but first we have to see if we can hit those goals on YouTube and Twitch. And if we hit both goals, then we'll do a drawing stream then. If we hit only one of the goals, I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll just do a drawing stream of one of my own characters. But if we hit both goals, I might do a drawing stream with some of your characters. So we shall see. So, yeah. Can I share your stream in my server? It might not bring a lot, but it won't hurt. Yeah, by all means, go for it. Share it around and have fun. Kelly Wood, I'm sorry you're just hitting right at the end here, but you'll get to see the awesome outro over on YouTube. If you want to catch me when I go live, I go live on Twitch on Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. on Wednesday, and 7 o'clock p.m. on Fridays, if you want to catch me then. The Wednesday stream is a Twitch-only thing. But, yeah. So, sorry you caught me right at the end here, but you will see a very awesome outro. So, yeah. I shall see you guys on the next one.
Thanks everyone for coming to the stream, and I hope to see you again next time. If you want to catch whenever I go live, subscribe or follow to become a coin of the vault so you never miss a thing. Wherever you're viewing from, have a look around my YouTube channel for more stuff, including the audiobooks of MapleStory the novel Sacred Tears, Sly Cooper Rise of Vexen, and Arcane. Each story is fully voice acted with sound effects and background music so that you can sit down and watch or listen to while you go about your day. You can also find all kinds of previous storylines from MapleStory that I've already done. So, until next time, my friends.
Never be afraid to fall, throw yourself into it. Victory's waiting for you. Go fight, show your energy. Don't slow down, no time to waste. Nothing's stopping you now. It's gonna be your day. Hopes and wishes never fade. Fight to make them stronger. Nothing will take them from you. Go fight, show your energy. There's a feeling deep inside.